I've got the starting 11s here, Arsenal, Palace. Yeah, I mean, I obviously talked about this with Graham on Tactical Insight on AFTV. Holding, I thought, did really well coming in. I think it's ludicrous that they've hired Roy Hodgson and sacked Patrick Vieira. When you look at, did you know that the average since the World Cup, the average position, this doesn't even include Arsenal because I've got these stats before the Arsenal game. The average position of the teams they faced pre-Arsenal since the World Cup is 7th in the table. They were sitting 13th. The average position of the players, the average position of clubs below them, they're sitting 12th, is 13th. The point is, they've got 9, of their last 11 games, 9 of them are against teams below them in the table. I can't believe they made that change. But I wanted to give credit to Arsenal, and I want to just send everyone off with a little bit of homework, and that is to keep an eye on this player when you're watching him. Trossard. He is so fascinating to watch because, yes, Jesus drops in and links up. Yes, Nketiah is more of a poacher striker. This guy literally plays as a midfielder. There's false 9 and then there's what he does. It's the falsest of 9s. It is Martinelli, high, Saka. And when I say that Trossard is literally in this area of the pitch when Arsenal are trying to play, it's unbelievable. He is so often dropping deeper than the actual midfielders that should be receiving the ball in Odegaard and Xhaka. And I think the reason he does it is because he obviously confuses the midfield, but sometimes he also does it because when Zinchenko isn't all the way out wide there, sometimes obviously Partey's there to play off. But another thing is look out for how often Odegaard and Xhaka, and I'm not exaggerating, guys, how often they are that wide. I'm not joking. And it's Trossard who's there to fill the space and be someone to play off. The interchangeability, and I was at the Palace game at the Emirates, and I was going, Xhaka and Odegaard, they're wingers. What's going on? Like they honestly, anything to stretch that midfield and disrupt it, and Trossard will go, cool, there's a space. I'll it. It's unbelievable, and it's why Saka and Martinelli are getting so many goals because they're able to go, brilliant, I'll attack that space.
Inside forward. Trossard has become this weird blend between Jesus and Nketiah. I don't know if I spoke about it on the show before, but his ability to finish with both feet, his ability to drop deep, link up play, still work hard, and it's just bringing another dimension to Arsenal. When you're looking at some of the football that was played against Palace, some of the 1-2 touches, some of the combinations, Xhaka for his goal, it's awful to watch. Absolutely horrendous. I can't take it anymore, honestly. I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it.
Your professional stance.
It
is just awful.
Sickening. I had the Southampton, the Sporting game to enjoy and to marinate and let the seasoning sit, and then bang, it's all over against Crystal Palace on the Sunday. You go back to your winning ways. Holding comes into the team. That was obviously a concern for Saliba coming out. Thought he did very well. Ben White was brilliant again.
Unbelievable.
This guy, to go from, I always knew he could play right side centre back in a 3. He's very progressive with his passing. He's a good ball playing centre back. For the way he's moved to right back, and he's not just a defensive right back, because I've seen Azpilicueta under Jose Mourinho in our title winning season play left back, and I've seen him at right back. I've seen, defensive minded right backs who have not really wanted to, or couldn't really always offer the most going forward. This guy wants to overlap. He's very much part of this triangle with Odegaard and Saka. He's extremely important in it.
He's a playmaker.
It's ridiculous, to be honest. So he provides a serious outlet. So the only kind of pressure I can put on Arsenal now as a rival fan is just saying you must. This is all you've got left.
That's what we're resorting to.
The league is all you've got left. Obviously, what happened on Thursday. Will it be a blessing in disguise? We're gonna have to find out. But I'm running out of ideas personally.
I hear that. Homework for Arsenal fans and anyone who's watching Arsenal. I'm telling you, look out for this. How often, and it won't happen at the same time. You rarely see Xhaka and Odegaard both that wide.
But one of them will come out.
Yeah, honestly, look out for how often one of them goes all the way out to the touchline. Yes, it gives Marseille the opportunity to come in. Yes, Zinchenko's there everywhere, but it is Trossard that fills that 10 space. It is so fascinating. You saw it with the Xhaka goal as well. Xhaka is pinged into Xhaka from Zinchenko. He lays off to Trossard, but it only happens because Trossard's in the number 10 and Xhaka's moved all the way to the final line. Any further he's offside. So
do you know what I'm seeing a lot of from Saka?
Yeah.
A lot of Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
In terms of sometimes he's understanding that his game is not just about, being good on the eye and having those combinations and 1-2s and little dribbles. This guy is crashing the box.
Yeah,
this guy is getting into dangerous positions. There was one of the goals, I don't know which one it was. He was in an offside position and he didn't switch off. He just bang. He was like, oh, and back on side and then made the run again.
First, when Ben White was about to slip in and Ben White held the ball.
Yeah.
And then Saka just darts in and then wheezes
back
out.
At no point is this guy switched off. He's you know, I know last couple of games he maybe been a little bit more quiet.
He wasn't even at his best against Palace. That's
a little bit more quiet.
But 2 goals and assists.
2 goals, but he's so switched on, and it's kind of that modern day winger where you know you need to be prolific, you need to get goals, and I think he's understanding and he's very clever because he knows that the centre forward position right now, it's not, you know, your Erling Haaland, it's not your, you know, 20, 30 goals, it's Jesus and Nketiah's come in. He's realised, okay, I need to take responsibility. Not only do I need to improve my finishing, but I actually need to make the situations for my teammates to find me to say, okay, there's Saka, he's the guy crashing the box. And he's taking them well, and yeah, I'm very impressed with, at a young age, he understands that what his job is not just to hang on the touchline and do fancy flicks with Odegaard. He's making sure he's in dangerous positions.
Agreed.
Constantly.
He's been brilliant, and Arsenal responded well.